Good night.
There we go. Now it's picking me up. How's everyone doing? Also, no good night.
Hey,
It's not allowed.
why not?
Cause we need to stream.
Okay, let's go. Let's stream.
I'm just getting my view for you up real quick. There we go. New game, right? We lost last time, so we're starting all over again? Right?
Hmm?
I said we lost last time, so we're starting all over again, right?
I mean, technically we could, and it would make no difference because we'd
No.
just skip up there.
No. Yes. Let's get back here. Oh, that's nice.
Oh, yeah. Lots of games do that. To tell you which ones you've done before. It's really helpful with the, get every line of dialogue, too.
Yeah, I can't think of any that... Well, Amnesia might have done it. I forgot.
But maybe more so with the Japanese ones.
Yeah, I forget if Amnesia did it or not, but I can't remember any other ones doing it. I guess let's take his hand. I nod hesitantly and take his hand. Excellent. The deal is sealed. I feel a strong grip through my glove. When I see his smiling face, I feel a warmth in my chest, like a wind blowing into my heart. Now that we're settled, we just need to wait for him.
For who?
You know, the villain from Powerpuff Girls. Him.
Yeah, him.
So, tangent for a second. When I was with my friends for Pathfinder, I spent the night there, and then we kind of just sat around chatting for, I think it was like 3 p.m. the next day. And for some odd reason, we started talking about Powerpuff Girls, and we all made the realization that HIM was an acronym. For, like, His Infernal Majesty or something like that. And we were all like, wait, HIM stands for something? His name's just not HIM? All of our minds were blown at that second.
Did it get called that at some point?
His Infernal Majesty, I think that was, like in the first episode. At first episode, he shows up. That's like the like, his title, and that I'm guessing at some point they just shortened it to him. Like, it's apparently a thing. I haven't watched enough Powerpuff Girls, so heck if I know. But, like, it's a thing. You'd better watch out. He's got a weakness for cute girls like you.
Cute?
Lupin smirks, then bows deeply. Of course, my lady. Once we arrive in London, your beauty will draw the attention of many a man. You must beware those sweet temptations, mademoiselle. Lupin's voice is both serious and formal, and I nod meekly in reply. I was joking. You're supposed to laugh. Ha 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 ha.
Ha 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 ha.
Also, another tangent, and I don't know if this is a good one or a bad one. Apparently, like, there's a outline for a plot for a Final Fantasy X-3 in case they ever decide to make it.
What?
Yeah, apparently, like, that came up recently where they're like, we have no plans on making it now, but in case we ever do, like, we do have, like, a plot for it already, like, written out in case we want to make it. And some of us are wanting to go back to that world at some point. Apparently that's a thing. I hear the sound of machinery. Today's apparently a not good day for my brain.
Why do I feel like you say that every day?
Because every day's not a good day for my brain. I thought you knew that already.
Okay, good.
What the... I hear the sound of machinery from afar. Maybe there's...
You cried like that's not something you say to me.
Maybe those soldiers from last night have found us after all. I stiffen up. Lupin pats me lightly on the shoulder. Oh, don't worry. He's with my group. He's just about as annoying as the British soldiers, though. Group? Wonder if whoever's approaching is the same person Lupin had mentioned before. I turn and see the machine draw closer, spewing black smoke and roaring. I remember it from last night. A metal box on wheels, a self-propelled machine. It was called an automobile. A horseless carriage is probably the most fitting description. It's so fast, so furious.
Wow.
So fast, too furious.
Too fast. Too furious. Oh no.
It screeches loudly and comes to a stop in front of me. I don't remember who's who.
I remember who I recommended you voice. I should have actually written it down. I did not write it down.
I think I was supposed to be... I'm Lupin.
You're... Huh?
I'm Lupin, I'm...
You're Lupin, you're Van Helsing, and you're Impey. Which means this is also you.
Lupin, hey! You're alive! Man covered in soot and wearing goggles sits in a seat atop the machine. Oh, sorry I'm late. My beloved car wouldn't listen to me. Wait, who's the cutie? You decided against stealing the treasure and went to pick up girls last night? Oh, introduce me, you.
Bastard.
Dolt, the cutie is the treasure. Say what? The man gets up to leave his seat. Fire bursts out from the machine and a cloud of smoke surrounds us. Lupin quickly jumps in front of me to shield me with his body. When the blast subsides, I peek around Lupin to look at the newcomer. Ah! Oh, the engine's blown again. Or the engine's done it again. Okay, wait. Just 2 minutes, cutie. Your prince will be right there to enact the romantic first encounter.
But we've already had a first encounter.
No. There's a difference between a first encounter and a romantic first encounter.
Uh-huh.
I love you, the man shouts in response for some reason before diving underneath his vehicle. What?
Hey, I think that you're going to have a lot of fun voicing Impey, but you're also gonna hate voicing Impey.
I'm so confused. Yeah. Oh, I knew this pipe was the problem. I want to get a new one, but money's tight. Alright, good girl. Good. A short time later. Done. All better. The machine releases another huge puff of smoke as he taps it with his wrench. Oh, sorry about that. She's an unruly one, but she's in tip-top shape once again. Hey, Impey, is this thing really going to get us to London? Oh, how rude. This genius engineer says so, then it's gotta be true. He stands in the smoke and looks at me. Nice to meet you, cutie. It is I, your very own prince astride a white horse. He raises his goggles and smiles at me with his soot-covered face. Is he just always covered in soot?
Definitely yes. Also kind of.
Don't mind him. He's not a bad guy. He's just a scatterbrained tinkerer. Oh, excuse me. That's distinguished engineer and great inventor. And amazingly good-looking man who knows what's what. Most importantly, a man who will one day land on the moon. Impey Barbicane?
Yes, Impey Barbicane.
Okay. Ready, willing, and available. Nice to meet you. The moon. Earth's only natural satellite and Impey's ultimate goal. It glows white, blue, and sometimes even red.
Impey Barbicane, a self-proclaimed genius engineer. He is actually gifted, but his actions make others think otherwise. He doesn't take things too seriously and is a ladies' man. I'm Macy. It's nice to meet you.
Whoa! Now that I get a closer look at you, you are ridiculously cute. I would swear Venus de Milo escaped from a painting. Venus de Milo is a sculpture. You can't even engineer a good pickup line. Or a proper pickup line, sorry.
So, like, wait. Does that mean that they think that Venus de Milo is cute? 'Cause I feel like that's not a word I've heard applied to Venus de Milo usually.
Wait, how do I bring up the thingy? How do I bring up the No! How do I bring up the thingy? Crap.
Left stick?
Buttons. History.
Left stick. You should just listen to me.
Yeah, I guess, Venus de Milo is cute to them. Not hot or anything or whatever, it's just cute.
You say just cute, like it's lesser than being hot.
Mm. Oh, just call me Impey, Miss AC. I was about to say Miss Macy.
Miss Space.
As he's saying this, he gives me a good long stare. Well, you are a special one. If you desire full service love maintenance, I can provide it. Let me give you the tune-up of a lifetime. Oh.
I'm gonna try you cringing right now.
A tune-up of a lifetime? Full service love maintenance? What the crap? Dot, dot, dot.
But
I'm not sure how to deal with him. I don't think anyone knows how to deal with him. Right?
I know how to deal with someone like that. You just bonk him on the head. You take his wrench and you go bonk. It's fine, he's sturdy.
Hmm? As Impey wipes his grimy face with a rag, Lupin hits him in the face with a punch.
He bonk.
Ow! What's that for, Lupin? Enough chit-chat. Let's get going. Those troops aren't idiots. We shouldn't stay here for too long. Oh, alright, alright. You're a better speaker with your fists as usual. It's not going to get you any girls, you know. I only use my fists to speak with people at your level. Ouch. Oh, good. Guess I don't need to worry since there's nobody else at my level. Oh, Impey. Yes, you're on a level all your own. Impey is cheerful, while Lupin sounds annoyed. It's almost as if they're having different conversations.
No shit.
I'm turning the engine on! The machine roars to life and spews another cloud around us. Oh, at least they get a smoke screen every time they use the car. Whoa! She leaking steam again. Come on, darling, you can do it.
Not really a smoke screen, it's kind of a pollution screen.
What can I say? There are lots of strange people in the world. After this rough start, the automobile runs smoothly for a while as we ride. As we go along, Lupin explains to Impey our situation and what had happened to us. So if I'm hearing this right, Lupin, then you set yourself up as the hero to this poor soul. I'm so jealous. Trade with me, man. Is that all you heard from this? There was a lot more that you should have been surprised by. The conversations between Lupin and Impey always seem to go this way. I could tell that they got along quite well. What?
Yes?
Okay.
What? Don't we get along quite well?
I don't know. Do we get along quite well? You yell at me a lot.
About as well as Lupin and Impey.
Are you saying I'm Impey?
Maybe. Don't worry, that means I'm calling myself Lupin, and I don't think that's a compliment either. At least this age.
Sorry, I'm not an engineering genius or a genius in any other field.
Well, that's a shame.
And you're no master thief.
That's really
From time to time, the car screeches and releases a cloud of steam. It seems that this machine runs on steam power. The books in the mansion describe steam engines, and the diagrams of them always included a way to vent away steam. But this automobile doesn't have one? As Impey explained, the Neo steam engine, invented by my father, allows that energy to be stored without releasing it. That meant the engines could keep steam without the tedious task of constantly stoking a fire and burning coals. That's as much as I understood from Impey's description. It all seems frightfully complicated. Still, Impey's endless chatter and Lupin's arguing served to lift my spirits.
Yes, Impey's child.
Impey's child.
There's just also a child here now.
Oh no, Impey has a child. We pass through fields, towns, and forests as the automobile runs on and on and on and on and on. Although it lets out some steam from time to time, it never breaks down again. According to Lupin, it's something of a miracle that it runs so smoothly. Impey's talk continues like a river, keeping up a stream of conversation. Oh, so how we talk? We just keep going and going and going until somebody is like, shut up! Right?
Yeah, the tangent button.
Yeah, the tangent button. Lupin chimes in occasionally, but I catch him nodding off once or twice. We drove for a long time, but I was never bored during the trip. The sun is now high in the sky. We finish lunch and ride for a few more hours. Lupin, who had been staring into the distance from the passenger seat, suddenly stretches. Oh, it's coming up.
What is?
Once we climb this hill, you'll get your first glimpse of Steel London. The first glimpse of stealing London.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it is Lupin talking, after all.
A short while later, just as Lupin said, London appears in all its glory. Ooh, big city.
Big city. It's London.
The city that sprawls ahead of us is nothing short of a metropolis. It's far larger than any city that the books I read spoke of. Larger than I could have imagined.
It's amazing.
Any words used to describe it fall short. A city of steel, protected not only by a great wall, but by a ring of turrets. That's London. Isn't it fantastic, Miss AC? Even greater surprises await you inside. The people.
Oh, I am so amused by Miss AC every time.
I'm gonna slip up and say Miss Macy.
Good.
There's a full functioning sewer system, and thanks to the glass lamps everywhere, it's bright as noon even in the darkest nights. The high-class districts have airship mooring posts everywhere, sticking up from the rooftops like trees in a forest. Airship. A rigid airframe held aloft by pouches filled with lighter-than-air gas. Airships in this setting are powered by the Neo steam engine.
This is London? How did such a huge city come to exist?
It wasn't this way until quite recently. It's thanks to Her Majesty Queen Victoria that the city has grown as it has. Oh, don't get us wrong, it started out pretty big, but in only 5 short years, it's become the massive place it is today. the Queen was probably in a rush to showcase Britain's power by transforming her capital into a massive fortified city. Britain has many enemies on the continent. Taking such an obvious posture like this has likely prevented war across Europe. I continue to look across the great city as I listen to Impey and Lupin. As you can see, a wall divides the city into two regions. The mess of towns, forests, and factories outside is known as Outer London.
Is this my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Outer London, the parts of the city surrounding central London, contains an industrial district and is the most steam-filled area within the city limits.
Wait, London's talking?
Mm-hmm.
It says London's talking.
Yup.
What does London sound like? What does London sound like?
Sounds like machinery and
there.
Thanks. That was perfect. Perfect. Good job. Excellent work.
I got the accent and everything.
Uh-huh.
Midtown is where London steam engines are produced. Oh, jeez. There are some poorer areas, and the rich have vacation homes outside. But beyond the wall in the center of the city is central London. That's where politicians, the rich, the powerful, and nobles reside. Central London, the central part of the city, where Buckingham Palace, the political center, and nobles' mansions are located. We live in the forest area of Greater London. We're basically borrowing some space from a certain aristocrat.
Aristocrat?
Yes, aristocrat, not to be confused with an aristocat.
Every cat thinks they're an aristocat.
I'll introduce you to him later, AC. For now, please wait here with Impey.
Like yesterday I made my dinner and I got asked to turn on the sprinklers for my friend's house. And I was so impressed because when I got back, their cat had not shoved his face directly into my food. He sat there, laid around waiting for me to come back, and then meowed begging me to feed it to him.
Wow.
That's, I appreciate the discipline that he did not just stick his face directly into my food while I was gone. However, wow.
To then just sit there, once you sit down, meow, 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 meow.
That's exactly what he did. Meow, meow, meow.
Lupin turns his back on us and gathers his hat and cloak to leave. I'm going to scout the area. You're going scouting? Whatever for? There are teams of inspectors along the wall. I'm going to check them out. It's possible they're looking for AC.
You can see the wall from here?
Remember this, AC. It takes good eyes. To be a good thief, how many times have you tried that old chestnut out? Keep an eye on Lupin, Miss AC. He'll lecture you to death if you let him. That's because you refuse to stop being stupid. I'll be back in an hour or so. Just stay alert and be careful. Oh, gotcha.
See you later.
Lupin waves to us and leaves. Whee! ...
Goodbye.
Alone at last, Miss AC. I nod, watching Lupin's receding back getting smaller in the distance. For some reason, I suddenly feel lonely. Why don't we discuss something interesting, like the newest model steam engines that were on display at the London World Expo?
He definitely does not know what newest steam engines were on display at the London Expo.
It achieves 700 horsepower using 4 52-inch cylinders. Isn't that incredible? The design is also light and compact. Science is so beautiful, right? Jeez! Can you move back? Just a little? Come on, dude.
He flirt with you.
What?
How will he flirt with you if he has to move back?
Words don't mean you need to be 6 inches from my face. Impey
Distance, please. Social distancing.
Impey suddenly reaches out as if to stroke my cheek with his hand. I flinch back.
If you touch my skin, you'll melt.
Whoa, oh, that's right. You're so beautiful, I forgot. Sure what they say, all the greatest roses have the sharpest thorns.
Dumbass, that was literally about to get you killed.
Uh-huh.
Impey, there's something I'd like you to tell me. What kind of person is Lupin?
You want to know about Lupin? What about me? Why don't I tell you about my hobbies?
I don't understand. Lupin saved me. I don't know why. That's what I'd like to know.
Did he literally say he saved you so he could use that thing that you have for a heart?
No, he said he wants to find her dad.
Alright. Look at that face.
Yep. Comes up more than once.
That doesn't surprise me. It also does not surprise me that this isn't his default expression. I'm impressed that you could blow me off so casually. That's great, AC. I can get into the frigid beauty thing. Oh. I'm in pain.
Well, his route is first. In the recommended order.
I'm in pain.
And you're gonna be voiced. His story does get better, though.
I would.
Surface level, he's very much like this, but...
I would assume that it doesn't just stay like this.
It gets a bit deeper, at least, yes.
Hey, I'm kidding. I'll tell you. How those cold eyes of yours will make me cry. Stop looking at me like that. Lupin didn't say anything? Suppose he didn't want to confuse you by telling you everything all at once. Alright, as a gift to commemorate our new friendship, allow me to enlighten you. That man is more or less a hero.
That's so.
Yeah, he's too embarrassed to admit it himself. Isaac created a special task force known as Twilight. Someone else runs it now. You were captured by a British Army squad, but it was supposed to have been soldiers from Twilight on that mission. They were supposed to argue about Team Edward or Jacob on the way down. But the plans got changed somewhere, and those guys came instead. That's good for us because Twilight has the elite forces of fans. If he had to rescue you from a Twilight squad, he may have been in some real danger. We got lucky, that's all.
trying to think Twilight fans as the elite. And I'm
No.
like,
No, they're not.
no.
No, they're not.
You're the one who just said it.
Jokes.
I know, but still, you're the one who said it.
Look,
Came out of your mouth.
Look, I don't have good jokes. I don't know what a good joke is. So, meh.
Meh. Okay.
According to Lupin, Twilight is planning some kind of crazy, some kind of massive terrorist act. And the first step in executing that plan is getting their hands on that gem in your chest. The Herlogium, isn't it?
No?
I raise my hands to my chest protectively. It's all just hearsay. Once Lupin heard about that, he decided to do whatever he can to stop it. That's why he's looking for Isaac, the man behind their whole operation, and why he saved you. See? Isn't that heroic? Even for a thief!
I see.
Lupin himself said that he saved me because he was a thief with a heart of justice. Just knowing all this makes me very happy.
Lupin's not a bad man.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
Not
Hey,
a bad man.
hey now.
He's just a Batman.
Did you think I was evil? I turned, startled to see Lupin behind me. Sounds like you've told her everything. Well, that's the long and short of it. It's probably someone with power in the government who gave the order to abduct you. Of course, government officials or not, I have no intention of giving you up or letting you down. Whatever the rest of that song is. I'm sorry to involve you in this. Truly, I am. I shake my head at Lupin's words.
I can't find the right words to say it, but meeting you...
Sucked!
I think it was a good thing.
I see. That's good. This is again when I say, why do people want to talk to me or watch us?
Well, currently no one's watching. That we know of, at least.
Who knows? We don't know.
Unless someone's lurking. Someone might be lurking.
Lurkers are valid.
They are valid.
I'm sitting right here.
Oh, and Lupin?
Again with the ignoring me. Oh my
I
gosh.
want to know about my father, too.
That face.
Yep. And she's just completely ignoring it. Like, whatever, I don't care. As soon as I finish my wine, I'll have to step away to feed the cat. But we'll keep quiet till then. There's so much I need to ask him. Why I was left alone in that mansion. Why I have no memories. If he can make this poison go away.
Why did he make me a monster?
For the monster mash.
A monster mash. A monster mash. It was a graveyard smash.
The monster mash.
And it's gone in a flash.
The monster mash.
It was the monster mash.
I don't know that well enough to be right.
I know too much.
I'm just like, the monster mash.
I know too.
That's it. That's all I know.
I know too much of that song.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I need to ask him. Face to face.
Well,
I mean, he's less close than Impey was earlier.
I mean, that's true. That's true. That's true. Then our goals align. Let's make our partnership official. Lupin holds out his right hand. The second handshake. Darn it! I can't refuse. I shake his hand without hesitation.
You've already followed him to London at this point.
Partners, right? Put her there, Miss AC. Impey firmly grasps my other hand. His smile is the brightest I've ever seen. Back to business. I scouted out the checkpoint. Take a look at this. Lupin pulls some papers from his jacket. Victor Frankenstein.
707.
Victor Frankenstein.
Wanted. Crimes against the state. Victor Frankenstein?
Oh, let me see. Vicious terrorists wanted for the bombing of the West River factory. Killing 12. Yikes, that's one dangerous man.
Right, let's date him.
What?
I said, alright, let's date him.
He was formerly a royal alchemist and a leading researcher. One of the best. His career is ruined now. The picture on the wanted poster is of a kind-looking young man with glasses. Doesn't look vicious at all. Doesn't pay to judge a book by its cover. So, what's so interesting about this poster? The extra security on the checkpoints is to catch this man. It has nothing to do with us, but we should still be careful. Makes sense? We're a couple of kidnappers on the run right now.
Sorry to cause you trouble.
You needn't apologize, mademoiselle. Doing this was our decision. Yeah, don't worry about us, Miss AC. Well then, would it be better if we stayed out of London until things cool down a bit? No, London is overflowing with people. Once we're inside, it'll be hard to find. We're better off entering the city quickly. Then what will we do? They don't have any pictures of us, and those men last night were from the Royal Guard. They wouldn't be manning the checkpoints. We'll pass through easily if we falsify our identities. Impey and I nod along with Lupin's plan. Falsify? They gave me a map to the mansion in case something happens to separate us and I have to go alone. To be even more cautious, in order to avoid the three of us being captured together, we decided to split into two groups. I suppose it's safer for you to go with Impey for this. With Lupin's suggestion, Impey and I proceed to the checkpoint together. He and I are supposedly going to try to pass as a married couple to make it through. Impey and I, the two of us, ... Oh, and the music. Hey!
Alright, since I'm not listening to any of the audio this time, I can't hear it.
Yeah. Hey, don't look so concerned, AC. As your husband, it is my duty to support you through thick and thin. In sickness and in health. Now, you may kiss the groom.
And she literally can't.
Ugh, alright, that's enough. Just hurry up and get caught so you can reflect on your actions for a while. Why do I need to get caught? Be careful, mademoiselle. This is not a trifling matter. And your partner is Impey.
Understand.
Ouch! What? Stop making it sound like I'm some kind of burden to her.
Yeah, they're equally stupid.
We approach a huge gate. Beyond it, I see many buildings. The gate is crowded with people, and a line is waiting to get through the checkpoint. We join the long line. Finally, it's our turn.
A little nervous.
Don't you worry. My invention will handle this for us. Huh?
What?
Where'd it go? Thought I put it in my pocket. I'm extremely uneasy. Oh, it's right here. Listen, Miss AC. This is...
Next!
Oh, it's our turn. Finally. Come on, just trust me and follow my lead.
Impey, wait.
Impey and I walk over to the guard.
Are you a citizen of London?
Oh, no, sir. Me and the missus, we're here to see the sights. Ain't it so, Natasha? Impey turns to me and wiggles his eyebrows. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Ain't it, Natasha?
Natasha?
You got to go along with me. It's all an act.
You have to tell me things like this beforehand.
It's called ad-libbing. It's an important life skill, AC.
AC? I thought you said your wife's name was Natasha. Afraid I'm going to have the two of you detained for suspicious activity.
The other guards begin to gather around us.
Lupin, why did you think it was better to go with Impey?
I don't... I feel someone staring at me in turn. Lupin is watching us with a look of disbelief and frustration. Looks like we're cornered in a dead end.
Seems more like we cornered ourselves.
And at a full run, no less. However, I have prepared a secret weapon just in the event of events like this.
Weapon?
The guards stand back warily as Impey holds up a tiny tube over his head. Yes! Once the light of this hypnosis device shines upon you, you won't be able to resist any command I give you.
What? If you had something like that all along, why didn't you use it sooner?
Take this, Hypno Flash! Dot, dot, dot. Dot, dot, dot.
What kind of joke is this?
Huh? Hold on. It's supposed to light up really bright. Maybe the flashbulb wasn't adjusted? Impey fiddles with the tube.
Impey, I think we might be in trouble.
Uh-oh, we're in trouble.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. Mario. Mario? The guards circle around us, blocking our way and ready to attack.
They're going to get us. You're coming with us to the station.
It is me.
Mm-hmm.
Come
Took
quietly.
one guard.
Come quietly or things will get rough. Hold on there. I think you've invited everybody to this little party here. But, ha! You don't know who you're up against. This engineer has one more ace up his sleeve. Don't underestimate my genius.
Wait, he just keeps asexual people in his sleeve?
That'd be weird, but also can be pretty handy.
Maybe.
That
Depending who the ace is.
is true. That is true.
What's your last idea?
Running. It's... Impey suddenly grabs me and lifts me up off the ground. I was joking. I was joking. I was joking. Please,
Hey, but it's Impey. It was the stupidest possible option, so of course that's what it was.
please don't say I'm Impey. Run!
Okay, I won't say that you're Impey, I will say that your stupid jokes are Impey. Like, the stupider persona you joke as is Impey.
So I'm
After
Impey.
them!
I'm Impey, got it.
You're not actually Impey, you just joke like you are.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Impey begins running at a furious speed with the guards on his heels. You're not getting out of here! Impey doesn't stop running, not even with guns pointed at him. He flies past everyone. Here we go! He leaps up, flying over the guards' heads. That's a good jump. They'll never catch us, Miss AC.
Can you not hear me again?
Nope, didn't hear a thing.
I see.
Run, Impey! Run like the wind!
He says to himself.
Impey somehow picks up speed. I'm impressed with his physical abilities. But this hardly counts as an ace for a genius engineer to play. Wow. Impey is,
He's a character that we're gonna have to try to date.
One day.
This run through.
I'm not guaranteeing that.
I said try.
Yeah.
Unless you want the first run through to just be random choices that as we like and see who we get, but
I'm kind of just going how I get. Which is why I say no guarantees. What? It's
I can't stop you because you're the one controlling it this time.
Exactly. There's no stopping the shock.
Well, I'm gonna walk away because I have to feed this cat.
Oh.
Right back.
But that means I'm left alone. What am I going to do until when?
What?
I don't know. Was I supposed to make sense? Okay. I'll just be here, existing in the void of space and time. Da 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 da. Ha ha ha. I hope everyone's doing okay. Da 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 ba da ba 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 da ba da. But anyway, I do hope everyone's doing okay. It's Wednesday. Hopefully everyone's been having a good week. Hopefully everyone's been making sure to eat properly and drink properly and like take their meds when they're supposed to. And all that fun jazz. Because really, people yell at me to do the same thing, so I'm gonna yell at other people to do it. Okay? Okay. Oh, man. I don't know what to talk about when I'm alone. This is weird. Somebody. Help! Wow. Banana mano. Wow, wow. Wow, wow. Huh?
about that.
You back?
Yeah, I have to sit there when I feed them because one of them will try to eat the other one's food.
Ah, well, that makes sense.
He like shoves his face in and I'm like, no.
Yeah,
I have to play defense on there, so I'm like, I have to sit there while they eat.
Yeah,
But,
I've did do that when I was dog sitting before. I understand.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's especially because they have the dry food dispenser thing. And so they both eat out of that, okay. But the thing is that, like, this is specifically for, like, a medical care thing for the one whose food gets stolen. So I'm like, nope.
Yeah.
He needs that.
Yep, I get
Cannot take your brother's food. He needs that.
I get that. Are you ready?
Yeah.
He runs for a while, and once we are both certain that the guards have lost us, he lets me down. Whew.
I should have mentioned, you could have continued without me. I mean,
Nope.
I've played this before.
Nope.
You're the one who has to.
Nope, not continuing without you. You voiced one of the characters, not continuing. Ooh, that was close. Luckily, my brave action saved the day.
Yeah, I suppose it did.
See, I couldn't get very far. That was like 2 lines.
Still could have gotten like 2 whole lines further.
I see his satisfied expression and can't bring myself to mention that his troubles were what caused all that trouble to be, or his actions were what caused all that trouble to begin with.
You're very fast.
And very furious.
I don't think he's furious at all.
Perhaps even faster than the automobile that we rode here in. I'm the sort of man who can get things done when it's called for. What do you think? Are you deeper in love with me?
More than not at all? No. I wasn't in love to begin with.
Oh, don't be shy now.
I'm not being shy.
Well, we ran for quite a while. Seems we're in the lower street area.
Where's that?
I look around us. The buildings are smaller than near the entrance and seem less well maintained. Still, the people here look cheerful and they greet each other happily as they pass. Ugh. I hear laughter and shouting from all around us. Remember when Lupin explained the city? This is a lower town, the most impoverished area in outer London. Think it's
Lower town.
I said I think it's you.
I think so too. Lower town. A very intricate neighborhood that looks like a mess of odds and ends. Its residents have little income and the area is not very safe.
It was originally temporary housing for workers involved in the reconstruction.
It's very lively.
It is, and fun too. But you need to stay alert. There are a lot of dirty, rotten scumbags here. And if they saw a girl like you walking around by herself, you'd soon attract a lot of attention from troublemakers.
Troublemakers. Like you, Impey?
Yeah, sure, like me. You wound me. Why would you think so low of me? At least get to know me better.
You said that I had to watch out for you. That you were trouble. I'm sorry if I was mistaken. Not one use. Comes back. All the time.
All the time. Anyway.
Damn it.
Lupin, telling lies about me? We continued talking this way as we made our way toward the mansion that Lupin had made his hideout here in London. I thought we would make it there without any further problems, but as I stood admiring a street performance, I turned to see that I was alone in the crowd. He's not here. Not over there either. I looked for the man I had been traveling with, but I can't find him. If I take too long, the sun will set.
I do.
For a Klondike bar. There isn't much that I can do. Need to make my own
What do
way.
you do for a Klondike bar? My
Die?
assumption is what you should do for a Klondike bar is step into a store and pay for one.
Die.
I think you get a Klondike bar for dying.
What? I can't get one from the Void?
No.
Isn't
The
the
Grim
Void...
Reaper doesn't carry them for everyone who dies.
The Void isn't handing out free samples?
No.
Not the free samples!
Nope.
He might already be waiting for me there. Excuse me, are you looking for someone? Someone calls out to me. Who's this? Is this a person or is this a rando?
This is man.
Perhaps I can be of assistance?
That would be very kind of you.
I bow to the helpful man. Who are you looking for?
A tall man with long hair calling himself an engineer.
An engineer? Ooh, I don't know if he's who you're looking for, but I saw someone resembling that earlier. Would you like me to take you to him?
That would be wonderful. Please do.
My pleasure. This way, please. The man starts walking ahead of me and I follow along. This probably sounds like a bad idea. I continue to follow him into an alley. An even worse idea. There's no one around, and the street here is covered in filth. What would he be doing here?
Excuse me, but where is he?
Just a little further, so if you would.
Thank you. You're so kind.
Oh, it's no problem. ... We continue to walk even further. Can't even hear the street noise now. The man turns to face me. This is it. This is where I saw him.
There's no one here.
Come on out, fellas! I brought us a real catch.
He's a fine specimen.
She'll be worth a lot, that's for sure. Two men appear from the shadows behind him. They must be friends of the kind man.
So kind. Worth a lot. What are you talking about?
We're talking about you, my dear. The man reaches out to me. With fear and memory bursting through me, I back away.
Don't touch me!
Oh, this is nice. Very, very nice. The men draw closer, and I try to back up. Soon my back hits the wall. I don't know what these men intend to do, but it's surely something I won't welcome. And there is nowhere to run. I start to panic and look around. Oh, there's no use shouting. Nobody around here is going to help you. The man reaches out again and I flinch. Grabs my shirt and tries to rip it open.
Can you hear me?
Nope.
Well, now you can. No! Don't touch me!
Your skin is so smooth.
Your hand! Look!
Smoke is rising from the skin of the man who had touched me. It's not! He starts to scream and roll on the ground, clutching his hand as a burning odor begins to fill the area. What's happening? What trick is this?
Oh, watch her! She's not what she seems!
Ah! She started burning me the moment I touched her. Witch! Monster!
I'm just like, damn. I wish I could just melt random people who touch me. Told you not to touch me.
The other two men pull out knives and slowly approach me. There's no escape. I wonder if the knives would melt if they touched me, and if they would still hurt.
Hi!
Man raises his knife high.
Close your eyes and cover your ears!
Hear a voice shout and something lands on the ground between myself and the man. There's a burst of intense light and sound when the object hits the ground. I had quickly covered my eyes and ears as instructed, but the intensity still makes me dizzy for a moment. I lose my balance and fall over, but oddly I failed to hit the ground.
You're alright. Open your eyes. Slowly. There he is, 707.
I open my eyes and see a gremlin.
A gremlin?
A gremlin. And yes, what is with the steampunk headphones? I hope they explain it just to be stupid and explain it stupidly. Someone is holding me.
You don't need to fear me. I'm not going to do anything to you. You're safe. Thank you for saving me. Who are you? I'm afraid I can't tell you that. You still look a little pale. What happened to those men? They're all knocked out. Are they dead? No, just unconscious. When the senses receive extreme stimulation, the mind shuts off for a while in reaction.
Mood.
Good. You're very compassionate to worry about men who are attacking you. Though I have to admit, that gem... Excuse me. It's rude of me to stare at a woman's chest, bejeweled or no. I meant no disrespect.
He gently releases me.
This is no place for a girl like you. It's not safe here. Besides, you must always be suspicious of strangers, especially in places like this.
Especially if they're wearing green and plant flash bombs.
Uh-huh. I see. I'll escort you back to the main street. We don't want anything to happen to you. Thank you, but can I trust you? You're a stranger too.
Holy crap, I feel like I just have deja vu.
Oh, yes, well, perhaps you could make an exception in my case?
He starts walking back up the alley and I follow along, fixing my clothing. His face seems so familiar, like I was just looking at his face on a wanted poster not too long ago. After we walk for a while, I hear the city.
Well then, I think you'll be safe out here. Do be careful. Alright. By the way, I'd like to ask you. Damn, where did he go?
He's gotta be hiding around here somewhere. Search carefully. I stiffen in reaction to the angry shouting coming towards us. Could they be more of the men who had tried to kidnap me?
Be this close. They're faster than I anticipated. What? Where is he? Frankenstein! I know you're here somewhere!
The name shocks me into recognition, and I stare up at the man with me.
You're the wanted man. Yes, you have me pegged. I'm the criminal, Victor Frankenstein.
Frankenstein.
Victor Frankenstein.
He laughs without humor, and then narrows his eyes behind his glasses.
You're being followed. What are you talking about? This way.
Frankenstein suddenly takes my hand and begins running.
Wait, Mr. Frankenstein. What do you mean I'm being followed? Aren't you the one being chased? Just call me Victor. Of course, I'm being pursued, but someone seems to be after you as well. Pursued by the police? No, the yard is only after me. You're being followed by a different, much scarier group. Who? Twilight. That is terrifying.
You're being followed by the entirety of Twilight.
Really terrifying.
Including that new book. Victor doesn't respond to any more of my questions, and we continue running. After we have run through the maze-like warren of alleyways, we end up where the men were. He finally comes to a stop.
I wonder if we've lost them. Victor, are you alright? I'm fine, but impressive. You're not out of breath at all. That must be the power of that gem at work. The gem? Oh, I mean, it's nothing. Don't worry about it. Victor, are you really the same Victor Frankenstein as on the wanted posters? Yes. That is my name, no doubt about it.
I just got ridiculously tired, so we might want to stop after this scene.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm also tired today, so we can stop early.
Okay.
But I swear, I've committed no crime. I doubt that you'd believe me since we only just met. But I'm innocent. I didn't do anything. There are people who want to have me painted as a criminal. Who would want to do that? The British government. They want to...
Victor abruptly stops talking. He looks behind me, eyes round in surprise.
What's the matter? Watch out!
Victor suddenly pushes me down. At the same time, I hear a strange noise. I turn behind me to look and see a man wearing a bizarre bird-like mask, pointing a blade straight at me. Ooh. Thinking of how to voice it. I take it you're AC? Didn't hear it if you said it.
What? I feel like a parrot of myself.
What?
Duck!
Quack! As the man raises his sword again, Victor throws a glass tube full of liquid. I feel a blast of heat and hear a muffled sound. It's probably the same thing he used to save me earlier. However, the masked man jumps away quickly to avoid the explosion. Victor takes my hand, throws two more tubes at the other man. And throws two more tubes at the other man. Explosions go off, one after another. Through the rising black smoke, I see the mysterious man on the ground.
We'd better run while we can. There will be others soon. Others here soon. We've got to get away from here.
Victor begins running and I follow. And then we end it. Thank y'all for joining. I'm just gonna do another save.
Well, I don't think that's actually the end of the scene, though.
Oh, is it not? Because it did do a fade to black new.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, it did a fade. It did it like a. It did do a fade to black like change.
Is that just because the background changed, though? Or...
Anyway. What?
We can stop here, it's fine.
Yeah. We'll be back Friday with something.
Wow, something. How exciting.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm an exciting person, and I don't make plans. So, like, I'm never exciting, and when I say things happen, it's never exciting. So, like, fight me.
I can't fight you. You're on the other side of the country. Also, you're the one who keeps trying to fight me.
Anyway, thanks for watching. Anybody who sticks around.
Actually, you're not trying to fight me. You're usually trying to punch me. Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Or watching in the future. Have a good night. Bye.